We actually didn't feel a whole. I don't know. We didn't, as a whole, we didn't feel a great deal of pressure. Actually, to be honest, it was a lot easier for us making this record than it was making the first one, because we kind of, I don't know, we just knew a little bit more about how it works and how to record music and how to perform and write music as well. I think the expectations we felt came from ourselves. I think we knew that we were capable of delivering a bigger and better album. We just needed to figure out how to do it. So we worked harder than anyone during the recording process and pulled it together. So yeah, we did feel a bit of pressure, but not from anyone apart from ourselves. If I was to name a band that I was listening to right before we recorded the album, I would say, without a doubt, 9 Inch Nails, because I knew we were working with Alan and it's a record that I bought on a whim, not having really heard any of 9 Inch Nails before. It was the Fragile, and that definitely had an impact on our album. Yeah.
I was listening to a lot of Talk before we made the record, and they're a band that over the last 2 years I feel like I've discovered them over the last 2 years, and bought all the back catalogue and all that kind of thing. And yeah, the later Talk records were ones which I was listening to when we were in the studio and working on the songs. Yeah. No. Depends. I mean, some people hear that in our music, some people don't. We personally don't, but who are we to say? Everyone has their own opinion on what music sounds like and what's good music and what's bad music. And Harry always makes the point that we've never been compared to a band who are rubbish. We've never been compared to an awful band. We've been compared to bands who have had very important kind of history and very important albums, and they've contributed something to music. So I have no real problem anymore about people saying that we sound like a certain thing or another certain thing. It's just perhaps not what we think we sound like.
What? I would love to know who put that on Wikipedia. I think it's probably Rob Lee. Maybe it's Rob Lee.
I love dinosaurs.
I hate dinosaurs.
Oh, there you go. That's why.
I don't know what there is to hate. They are non-existent. So
yeah, but I mean,
just hate the concept of dinosaurs.
I love Jurassic Park 1, 2 and 3.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but that's whoever put that out there is a comic genius.
Yeah, I think so much of contemporary music stems from rock and roll in some way, and all rock and roll music stems pretty much from blues, and the blues, even in the name, was music written to describe woe and pain and sorrow, and that's been diluted down in some areas and not in others. But even if you look at what Beyonce and Alicia Keys and huge pop stars like that are often singing about, it's very soulful and often quite melancholic, I suppose. That's the history of our Western music, and all of this kind of dance and party music, really, that's been borrowed from other places. So I think our history is very much tied to that style and that feeling that runs through it.